Good morning. Good morning. Thank you, Lord, for a new day to trade, not financial advice, educational purposes only. Shorting small caps is very, very high risk. Big day today. QDT changes. So let's see. I woke up. Oh, STI is ripping. Um, this is the first real pump. I saw this one earlier. I went back to sleep though. I woke up at 4 just to see what was going on. Took a little play off, but on FOXX, but let's see if STI rips. It probably will keep going. Who knows? Good. Good. Thanks for asking. BAOS is pumping a little bit. I played FOXX earlier. Oh, it's breaking under 450. It's probably about to tank. And this one's kind of interesting to me too. Playing backside. I don't know how good backside's going to work today with all the updates. EDHL. SBEV. Okay, so there's a lot of things moving right now. I think we got a bot in the chat. Good morning. Good morning. BAOS starting to look interesting. But again, like I told you guys, I'm gonna do a lot of observing. But this looks like a pretty solid little setup here. BAOS 1 million Chinese. No, I can't play a 1 million Chinese today. 1 million float Chinese. I want to be cautious with these today. CXAI. Strong move, but it's under, well, I can short technically over 25 cents now, but I'm not interested. BAOS looks like it's gonna get a flush. Nice. Bro, you this harsh guy. I don't know what this is. It's kind of creepy though. All right, just block that weirdo or bot or whatever it was. Anyways, FOXX. This was probably going to fade away. If it pops back to like 450 area, might look for an entry. Good morning. Yeah, I woke up early. I woke up at 4 to see how the market would be today. And then ended up going back to sleep. And I almost overslept. I would have been so sad if I overslept today. Good morning. Good morning. Like I was saying, guys, I'm going to be doing a lot of observing. I'll take some plays. Um, but I'm going to also be doing a lot of watching today. Making sure I don't get in anything too early. Just in case we see more momentum. BAOS, so nice flush off 4. Give me like 30 seconds. I'll be right back. Yeah, nice flush on EDHL for sure. You catch it, Tom? Nice flush on BAOS too. I really want to be in Fox. This is the one again I played earlier. I ended up nice and green on it. Stopped out of some runners over 5 though. I think. Yeah, I did. But caught a little flush on it, but man, I kind of want to get back in this one because I think this one fades away. If it pushes back to the 200s or even 450, I might get an entry. FOXX. So it'll be interesting to watch STI here. I'm not going to play it, but does the trend up continue? Because it likes to bounce off the moving average, the 2021. $2 million American. Yeah, I'm not interested in a short on this one though. Yeah, I meant more for a long. Yeah, I don't want to short this one. EDHL new high a day. Oh my goodness. EDHL. It's a nano. I'm not gonna mess with it. Chinese nano. If it holds 380, it might take off though. It doesn't have any news though. So maybe not. It's gone.
EDHL.
First nano pump. Told Colin I was going to jump in it long on the phone last night. And but this one doesn't have any news though. Oh, yep. Wild move. I think it continues to. Well, 5 psych levels always, kind of significant, and it's acknowledging it. But man, already that was a nice rip. It definitely held 380. But anyways, FOX is the one I wanted to be in, and it's thinking without me, so all good. Um, uh, Let me see, but I'm not even slightly interested in shorting this one. 120 for 1,000 shares. And it could flush, but the reason I said I'm not even slight is because I'm just going to avoid nanos and micros this session. So I can see how they respond. I mean, I've been doing a pretty good job of avoiding nanos, period, but especially today, my guard's going to be up, at least on the initial push. I mean, probably on all throughout the entire day, but especially the initial push. Nice job, Kurt. Yeah, I got mixed feelings about this one because it's no news though. First pullback, what does it do here? And one of the main reasons I said I want to like observe is just kind of see how these stocks respond today. Like, are buyers picking up everything at VWAP, or whenever something pushes strong, like when it has its full first pullback, or buyers stepping up, or are they just pumping straight up? People are just buying, 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 or I'm trying to just read how the market responds with these first few pumps. Like even BAOS is a good example. Like, look at this type of price action. And SXAI. So it's going to be interesting today. I think EDHL bounces here, personally. But if any of y'all are in it, I hope it flushes for y'all. BAOS. Look at it. Ripping. EDHL weak bounce. So let's see if it breaks down here. I'm only on the 1 minute though, so it could attempt again, but looking weaker. Oh, and STI. I also want to watch this one too. Josh, I just saw your comment in the Discord. Glad you got more freedom, bro. Denny posting in the Discord today? Let's go. Well, thank y'all for hopping on today and joining me for a pretty cool day. PDT changes. Again, I'm honest with y'all. Try to be as honest as I can with y'all. I'm going to mostly just be watching from a short side today. I'm going to take some plays. We have yet to have a pre-market live stream where I haven't taken a play. I don't even know if that's a good stat. That probably says a forced trade sometimes. But the point is, I'm sure I will take something, but I also might consider the right long setup too if all the stars align. So, but right now, looking mostly for shorts. But like if something really, low float, like a nano with solid news, I might try to ride it up because I think there probably will be some momentum today at some point. Some just nasty play where it goes up at least 500%, 1,000%. But maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'm just, maybe it's just another day, but we'll see. But preserving my capital is more important than making money today. EDHL ended up bouncing. Appreciate it. Appreciate the comment, Hector. Or hard to see. Yeah. And yeah, if you haven't, I posted a video last night. If y'all haven't seen it, I'd appreciate if y'all check it out, show it some love. But appreciate the comment. Yeah, trading full time now. So hopefully you'll see more videos, more education. Hopefully I can dial in my craft even more. So looking forward to it. But I do have my small account now, so like I said, I will be surprised if I take a trade on it today, though. Probably more intraday, but who knows? I might pre-market as well. But again, I want to just kind of watch a lot today. If something else starts running though, EDHL, maybe $5 is the top. You know what I mean? If it fails it again, but I'm probably just going to watch for now. Modern contemplation. Mr. Primetime, right? I think EDHL is a short. You might be right. Same. Observation mode today, maybe light trading. You said check the hourly? Has this thing even been pumping for an hour? Yeah, I won't be honest with you. I don't even know what I'm really looking at on the hourly though. Or are you talking about level? From a level standpoint, yeah, 6, and we got the 200s up here. I thought you meant like for weakness. Got it, got it, got it. I see what you're saying. Yeah, no, it definitely tends to make these pushes. Yeah, if it wasn't for yeah, if it wasn't for, the PDT changes today, I might be a little more aggressive with it, but yeah, no, this one I see what you're saying. It clearly struggles to hold its its pumps. But I just don't trust it yet. Get the retest here. Any thoughts on STI? I mean, it's kind of breaking its like straight up trend right here. So it's been bouncing off the 20s or 21 moving average, my SMA, and it's starting to get a little off trend here. So maybe it's setting up for a short, but locates are really pricey for me. So I'm not going to mess with it, but 2.5 million float is what I'm seeing. 125 million market cap. Generation Extreme Climate Battery. I don't know. The headline kind of sounds good to me. Unveils patented extreme climate battery technology targeting low Earth orbit base artificial intelligence data centers, lunar economy, and space. Bro, they have fun with that PR headline. They're like, they probably chat GPT, like, what are all the buzzwords I can put in this PR? They put space, lunar, data centers, artificial intelligence. I mean, they hit them all. Yeah, this move is excessive. But yeah, a headline like this and a small float, it's kind of what I was talking about. Like if I do take a long, it'll be something like this, but I'm not taking it up here. I mean, it's already up. How much is it? Could it keep going? Yeah, but the risk is too high up here. For me, yeah, it's up 200%. So no, I'm not interested. But yeah, I wouldn't, me personally, I don't plan on shorting this one, but it is breaking trend a little bit. The company um, has a lot of offering availability. Active, well, it's a act, so they have active pending S1 plus free pre-funded warrants giving management immediate capacity to add float once the registration is declared effective. So they have a pending S1 for 2 million shares warrants at a price of 0.0001. Oh, and they have no cash either. They have less than 2 months of runway. Interesting. All right, 7:30. Let's see what kind of PRs we get. PSTV. Dang, I wish I would have gotten the Fox. This is exactly what I was talking about, expecting it to do. Dang it. And it's diving. I never got an entry. Um, PSTV. No, that PR didn't do anything. What are lazy? You reckon they're going to do an offering before market open or later? Later. Yeah, so that pending S1, so technically it's not even effective right now, though. But they do have under 40K in cash, growing concern language, pending S1 for 2 million shares. And obviously they can do a private placement or whatever, whenever they want to, things like that. But what's pumping now? SPRC? Isn't that another space one? Israeli, no, this is healthcare. It just looks like space. Israeli nano quantum news. Oh, they acquired quantum. Quantum, I don't know what that is. But it's a acquisition news. But they're not getting acquired. They acquired another company. It might push, guys, especially with it being a nano. Wouldn't be surprised if we visit the 200, and we're almost there now. We're at 15. Yeah, that was my long right there. Does it still attention from EDHL will be interesting? Oh, something did. So we still getting our money rotation, it looks like. I don't know if it was SPRC pumping or what, but we got a little flush on EDHL. STI is still trading sideways. This one's going to be a little bit harder to get money rotation to work on it, I think, because it's just way more liquid and it's been pumping since when? 6 o'clock. The money rotation usually works best for these ones that are like actively pumping, you know what I mean? Like, I'm not saying STI isn't, but like it's already created a trend and all that. EDHL is the new fresh pop. Might steal attention from BAOS too. Tapped the 200. And now we're about to break it. Man, this is Ooh, I'm having to sit on my hands with this one. Because this is my favorite short entry off of a 200. Locates are insane, and it's high risk, so I'm gonna sit this one out. You said you'd play perfect setups. What do you mean? On my small account, on my main account, I'm gonna do what I normally do, just a little more cautious. But yeah, with the small account, I'm not playing this one for sure. Oh, I forgot to post the YouTube link in the my bad in the Discord. Crap. Let me do that. SPRC still pushing. Are y'all interested in BAOS? Saw that comment. Um, I mean, there's good scalping opportunities, but I'm really, again, I'm gonna be cautious with the really tiny floats from a short standpoint. 'Cause I don't want to get caught in an SPRC type of move. Colin, this is what I was talking about. This is the one I was supposed to take. Yeah, SPRC. Let's see. So yeah, they have an effective shelf. They have a history of frequent raises. I mean, which makes sense. It's a biotech company. That's all they do. Explicit cash need language. Active F3 plus a live 20 million shelf. Historically, a gap and fade ticker 18. So, well, it says 19. So 19 of the 22 biggest moves days in the last 2 years closed below VWAP despite sharp pre-market spikes. Only one clear strong day out of 22 big moves. That tells you how this one is probably going to end. But again, with today being PDT, just all other previous stats probably go out the window a little bit. Let's see what he said. Oh, Keith said I was joking. Stuff looks good this morning. You good, but you don't want to call me out. I've said the same thing over and over. The main account, I will trade it regular. I typically do, just a little bit more cautious. The small account is going to be a little more careful. Only going to be playing strict setups. But yeah, I don't. Yeah, some stuff looked decent, but I'm nothing that made me really want to jump in yet, which is wild. GRAN. Big float, 10 million float, Hong Kong. This might be a play. If it doesn't flush immediately. If it pushes back to like the mid 140s to 150, I'll probably play it, but it's flushing without me. Too slow, but not chasing today. Wish I would have chased. Jeez. Nice flush. Hope some of y'all caught that. Basically a round trip. Just a heads up, even though PDT ends today, a lot of brokers are starting the new rules soon after, probably next week. Yeah, a few of them are, but the ones that I think Webull, Robinhood, TradeZero, a lot of those degenerate type of platforms start today. But yeah, none of Godfather, none of us really knows what to expect. But yeah, a lot of them are going to be starting today, though. If you're a brokerage and you have your crap together, why would you not do it the first day? So most of them are doing it today, I think. Weird business decision to not do it on the first day. Webull was good at forward this morning. Yeah, no, I mean it's dumb for them not to be ready today. So Webull June 4th, TradeZero June 4th, Cobra June 4th. Besides their big or whatever, the one that something happened yesterday, I don't know. First trade is today. E-Trade isn't. Tasty Trades June 4th. Robinhood's June 4th. So there's going to be some next week. There'll be some today. But are that many like small accounts trading on E-Trade? You know what I mean? I think most of them are like on Webull and Robinhood. Use Fidelity and it starts tomorrow. That's another bigger one. Interesting. SPRC, let's see if it fails the 200 here. Yeah, and it's not going to be like, and I see what you're saying though, Godfather. It's not like some one day event either. I think all summer. I mean, summers are usually hot for small caps. This is a catalyst going right into summer, so I think most of summer will be hot. GRAN's up again. They have news. Mm-mm. Locates aren't too bad. There we go. We're back to 140s. All right, got my first stub. 144. Thanks for the heads up. We in the 120s now. Let's go. Webull News says acquisition of 54. That's a different one. That's SPRC. I'm talking about GRAN. My bad. Oh, Cobra Big Trade is working today. Thanks for the heads up, Tight Stop. Somebody said that they in the Discord that they might not do it today due to some of the. Okay, GRAN. I trimmed a little right there, 125, just to secure some profits. Just in case it wants to bounce, but holding. See if the rest round trips. Quick, nice little play. I didn't play it very much size though. I went ahead. Probably I'm going to leave some money on the table, but I'm tempted to just get out at like 125, 126 because it keeps bouncing there for whatever reason. But I'm still in it, 50%. 8 o'clock is about 8 minutes away. Those are the pumps. It's going to be interesting, especially the ones after 8:30. And like I said, guys, I'm going to live stream after open today. I'm going to do a lot of, like I said, observing this today, the market we're in, kind of see what to expect going forward. Dang, nice job. Modern contemplation. 545 to 397. Let's go. Oh, there it is. GRAN just cracked, and I'm holding on to it because I'm seeing a big size on the ask. So I'm gonna let him push it down. There it is. All right, I'm out. 116. Cool. Nice win. 144, last exit, 116. It might go down more, but I'm content with that. STI kind of looks like it's trending down now towards like the 1 minute, but I don't trust it yet. SPRC, nice rejection off the 200. SCAG. $19 million float, American company. I'm not seeing, is this a new company? No? Okay. Let me dig a little bit more. I'm not seeing any news on it though. All right, I'm in. 59 even. Let's go. Boom. Let's go. We're in the 40 cents now. Money. Money. Got it. Trimming some here. Slammed it a couple thousand shares up there. Not massive, but enough size for it to count. So that works. VIVK.
VIVK.
4 million float, announces, oh, American company. Why is this one pumping? Oh my goodness, just did my last cover at 43 cents. Let's go on SGAG. That was a nice little play. VIVK, so let's pull this one up. Do I play it off too? Do y'all see any news? I don't see any news on this one. I'm about to try it. Haven't entered yet, but I'm getting very tempted.
VIVK.
Still not in, but watching. Oh, oil news. Might get me a starter here though. Here soon. All right, I'm in. 246. I didn't see any like key levels right there, but the price action looked like it was slowing down, but very small. I'm assuming I'm gonna have to scale into this one. So very small. If we start holding like over 3 though, I might trim out. But as of right now, small. Oh, there we go. We're dropping now. 220s. Boom. Trimming a little here. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. We're still in some, but trimmed out of treated it like a more of a scalp. I don't want to overstay my welcome, but still in, but trimmed out of a decent amount there. Let's go. Boom. Trimming some more. 216. Let's go. Basically just have runners at this point. Nice trades, huh? I don't think VIVK is a recent IPO. Somebody in the Discord said that. I've been shorting this thing for years. Jeez, SPRC made my day, 1806. Nice job. MOBX. Oh, it's after 8, isn't it? MOBX. $12 million float, 30 million market cap. I like both those. Acquire US built drone manufacturer. I don't I'm probably just gonna watch it for now, unless I find a really strong level on it. See if it's still some attention from VIBK. If it keeps pushing, it probably will, but here we go. Let's see. See if buyers step up at VWAP or if it keeps flushing. Oh, there we go. I missed my trim in 208, but that's all right. I think it keeps dropping. There it goes. Boom. All right. Good stuff. Good stuff. Oh my gosh. And my last fill, I just had one for fun at 193 and it just got filled on VIVK. So I'm out completely and it might keep dropping too. Money rotation, guys, for the win. Well, I like my early pops. They usually get attention stolen from them. That was a nice one. Really good one. Cool. And it's still going. Look at it. But yeah, I got out 208, 204, and then I just had a couple hundred shares waiting at 193, and it hit it. We're in the 160s now. My goodness. Could have been rich on this one, though. I like this market. Whatever this is. We in the 150s now. Oh my God. Look at this. But I'm, like I said, no FOMO or whatever it's called, regret. I caught a solid move on it, but nice flush. Oh, we're in the 140s. Oh, jeez. Some longs just got destroyed just then. Okay, I mean, the ones with poor risk management that don't know how to cut. I'm sure all the people, all the longs, all the lurkers on mine, I'm sure y'all played it fine. MOBX is pushing. Tom, what's your thoughts on that flush? VIPK. You hit it hard up there? Nice. I didn't hit it too hard, but I was in a 1,000 shares, so it was enough to pad the P&L. Let's just say that. I'm fine with it. All right, MOBX, I'm not really interested in it. Maybe three is a decent level on it, but maybe if something else pumps, steals attention, I might play money rotation on this one too, but I don't know. It's talking about drones and aerial intelligence. Never even heard of aerial intelligence. Like, I mean, I know what it is now. The words are pretty obvious, but I'm gonna just keep an eye on it for now. From a dilution standpoint, this company is a disaster. I mean, they have an effective S3 with 63 million capacity, plus a fully registered 100 million equity line and pending convertibles. So, I mean, and a short cash runway. They don't even have 2 months of runway. So they'll, at some point today, they'll probably tap something if it, gets high enough. How can you tell what your credit is on shorts? You don't get to negotiate. You just, if you don't think you'll use them anymore, you just click it, then you say sell for credit, and then they'll give you whatever they want to give you for it based on demand. MOPX. Nice little flush off 3. I'm glad you said that though, because as soon as I listed my VIVK, they sold. I need to be better about selling back my locates. Bro, y'all see grain, GRAN? I thought VIVK looked good. Look at GRAN. Negative. Same thing with SCAG. Negative. Nice flush on MOBX too. Let's go. Still our market, at least pre-market. I still think intraday there's probably gonna be something that goes wild, but pre-market's been great so far. Should have been trading the small account today, but I don't want to blow that thing up. I don't have much room for error on it, so I wanted to fill out the market first. AIB. 4 million float, 78 million market cap. I don't see any new news yet. Let me see. AIB. kind of like it. It's a no news pump, I think. I don't like it here. I like it more 270s, 280s, so I might not get a chance to stab it. If it gets back up there, I will be though, but I think it's gonna flush before. Yep, there it goes. Woof. Destroyed. Oh my gosh, look at this one. Bro, this market is wild today. Or this I should be up way more than I am. I'm getting some nasty flushes. Let's go. I mean, this is what I'd prefer. That's what I was hoping. But I didn't, I thought it'd be more hot than this. Did you get in, T-Bone? Gosh, it's in the 180s or 190s. Come on, Longs. Y'all, this is y'all's moment. I'm not going to crap talk, though, because the market will find a way to humble me if I do, if I get too overconfident. Crazy. Well, the snippet of every long I try to enter at the top, 60-cent flush. Jeez. I know that long life, bro. Can never figure it out. That's on the short side.
FRSX.
I like it way better too. FRSX. Israeli 1 million float. This is one to be cautious with, but the way everything's been flushing, who knows? This one flush too. Bro, nothing's surviving. Removing the PDT actually brought shorts. What a plot twist. Like I said, I'm gonna try to keep my trolling to a minimum. But this is wild. Let's see what intraday brings, but good session so far. IQST. They don't have any new news either, do they? Oh, I like it at 150, but this is a
IQST.
I'm not in it, but I'm grabbing locates. I don't see the news though. Okay, got me a little starter in the 150s, 158 to be exact, but super small because I feel like I'm missing something. I don't see the news on it. Oh, here it is. Binding to acquire 51% interest in Ultranet Telecom Group, position in the company above a $500 million revenue. That's actually pretty good news. I might just get out, lose a few cents on it. Well, actually, everything's been flush. I'm in small, so I'm just gonna watch it actually. But that seems like a decent PR headline. The thing's still about to flush, ain't it? I'm in the money. Trimmed some in the 140s since the news was, I think, decent. And we're getting close to 830. Oh, in the 130s. Let's go. Trim a little more. All right, I'm out. Watch it round trip now. We need PDT changes every day. I am out. I wasn't very big though, only 500 shares. That was my little quick stab. I like the level it was at, and then look and see what the news is. I never added any more to it, but we in the 120s. Let's go. I'm shorting. Oh, we're about. Oh my God, this is about to go negative. They just acquired, and uh, it's a binding too, and this will position the company. They even have it in all capital letters. Like they went hard with this PR. Yeah. Next thing that pops, I'm about to slam that thing. Yeah, I already canceled all my plans today, T-Bone. I'm gonna be staring at a computer screen all day. But again, as soon as you get overconfident, the market usually humbles you. So just, I'm going to be shorting some more pops here, but um, I still wouldn't be surprised if one rips. The PDT rule change is like sell the news. I thought it was. So this is my theory on it. I thought it would probably be like a self-fulfilling prophecy because I heard Ross, heard Tim Sykes, even me. I was like, man, I'm gonna take me along. Um, where even if it, you know, technically didn't change how people traded, I thought people would go into it more bullish. And it's still intraday is a y'all know I've talked about this all the time. After hours, intraday, and pre-market, they're like three different days sometimes. Like sometimes after hours will be hot, pre-market will be slow, intraday will be slow, or intraday will be super hot, and pre-market and after hours is slow. So you kind of got to approach them all like they're different. I mean, it's a different time of day, it's different market you go into it. Even my playbooks vary depending on the time of day. Like I don't like VWAP fades as much in pre-market where I love backside VWAP fades intraday. You know what I mean? So um, intraday will be interesting. I think a swim swap won't go into effect until Monday. Yeah, and I think that will matter. But again, I think like most of the people with small accounts were probably on like Webull and Robinhood. Because if you had a small account on what, Think or Swim, well, I don't know. Maybe. But I mean, that is a big broker, so regardless, there's going to be a influx. But what time do you sit down for after hours? 4. Exactly at 4. and then I'm done by 4:30. I like, again, I don't, y'all know I don't keep like that. It's the same money rotation concept. I like the early pops because usually something later steals attention. And what was it, 2 days ago? I mean, I couldn't have wrote it any better. So I was in two plays. They were kind of not really sketchy, but they were, they were lower floats and they were like dancing around VWAP. And then XOS just pumped hard. And within seconds, both of them just flushed like clean as possible. And, banked on those. So it's a similar concept. But the problem is if you short later in after hours, you can't really depend on that money rotation. Like I always joke around and say, I'm not that great of a short seller. Like I need every edge I can get. You know what I mean? So like, I think I'm decent at what I do, especially on a small account. Like put me up against other people with a 25K account. I think I can hold my own, but um, I also need whatever edge I can get. And the edge after hours that I found is the earlier pops. They tend to flush way better than the ones that catch steam later in the session. And they still flush, don't get me wrong, but I just don't do as well with them. So I need whatever edge I can get. Yeah, I should be up way more than I am. I'm up like $1,331 on the day, but man, I should be up way more than that. Fun stuff so far, though. Fun stuff. Yeah, but that's a lot more than you thought going into the day. Yeah, no, I thought I was just going to watch, but and again, that's the whole point of observing, like seeing how the market's moving. You know what I mean? We pattern recognition. We're seeing a lot of things flushing, so I got a little bit more aggressive here at the end. So yes, good point, John. I've made more than I thought I'd be at 825. Let's just say that because I thought I was just going to watch mostly, watch everything rip. Quite the opposite. Put your P&L on the screen or otherwise this is fake shit, according to Skunky Boy. I trade on I trade on my phone, bro. I can't be logged into both of them at the same time. And if you don't want to believe me, then just bounce, bro. Or I'm gonna bounce you. Yeah, I share my P&Ls in the Discord. Bounce that fool. Okay, I got it. I'm bouncing. We having a good day. Don't need a clown on. Is there a way to differentiate when a stock might drop below, way below its average daily, like IQST versus successful short, but doesn't completely die? Bro, that's the secret question. When to hold and when to scalp. And I haven't figured it out yet. Backside, there's a few things I look for, but I mean, once you figure that out, you you crack the code. But there's ways to do to how do I say this? There's ways to, to kind of get a better idea of if something's going to, completely fade or not. But look at today, it really just varies so much with the market conditions. Um, is it setting up for backside? Does it have a history of clean flushes? I like the Chinese backside, but even those get me sometimes, because no news pumps are usually the ones that completely flush. Backside Chinese, is a thing that usually flushes, but I'm more of a scalper than anything. If they have a ton of dilution, there's things that build the case, but honestly, it's hard to know which ones are going to flush and which ones are just a better scalp. And if anybody has any tips or tricks, please share it because I'm still trying to figure that aspect out. Um, because sometimes I scalp when I should have held, and sometimes I hold when I should have scalped. That happened yesterday. I had 3 plays. I was in the green, and I still was green yesterday. Not a very impressive day, but there's 3 plays that I was in the green, and I just tried to hold too long. Then they reversed on me, and I stopped out. So I haven't figured it out yet. But I think yesterday was a good example of market conditions. A lot of tickers were doing that yesterday. Probably best not to overthink it. No, but Robert, it is a good question though. There's signs to look for, and my biggest one is no news pumps. ROLR. This one went ham not too long. I mean, remember this one? It went to like $50. This might be the long, guys. I'm not doing it, but does it have news? Because this one has a history of running to like 100 or 50 or something. Y'all remember that when it had like um the news regarding the what was it? Predictive market? Oh, and this is something to free to trade prediction challenge ahead of official prediction market product release. Bro, if this one can't hold up, then none of them's going to hold up. Because this one, I see why they intentionally released this PR today. And if this can't hold up, I'm about to short everything. Not literally, but because this one has a little bit of a fan base and following too. Oh, it just got destroyed. Gee, everything's getting rocked. And then it's at 8:30 too. This is a time I usually am cautious about shorting tickers because they usually show strength. Look at it. Man, I love this market we're in. And I'm only up $1,300, so I haven't taken advantage of it fully. Wow. Yeah, they have a history. And the reason why I said this might be the one is I don't think there's going to be where did this go up to? Maybe I lied. I said 50. It went up to 30, but it was trading at like what, $2? So I mean, it was over 1,000% increase. But yeah, no, this one spooks me a little bit, so I'm fine missing this one because I was somehow I survived ROLR, but these ones with a history of big moves like this make me nervous. ACCL back to VWAP. I already fell. Good call though. High Roller Technologies to launch ROLR brand with 25 million free to trade prediction challenge ahead of official prediction market product release. Huh. I mean, the one that really pumped hard was a better PR though, because they like collaborated with, I think it was crypto.com or something. Sounds like PTSD. Yeah, no, a little bit. Yeah, having a hard time today as a long trade. I bet. Like this is honestly, this is not what I was expecting either. But that's kind of the market. When you think you figure it out,
Vero.
VERU, decent float, went right to the 200 and failed. 275, look, went right to it and failed. Oh, it's back up there. Dang, I'm too slow. I'm about to try to get in though, guys. Everything's fading. I force an entry, 258. Dang, it's barely up now. I'm gonna get out here. Like, I got out 252. I looked at it's only up 13%. I thought it was up way more than that, so disregard that comment. Now it's flushing. Look at it. Yeah, I don't like shorting things that's not at least up 20%, guys. So that's why I bounce quick. 226 now, 230. Okay, come on. I'm excited that we're live streaming longer today. Yeah, my bad on that one. I thought it was up way more than that. But yeah, I'm probably going to. I'm just like I said. I try to be honest with you. I'm probably going to be aggressive here. So this still has to be up a decent amount. That one was a little too forced, but hey, why is the camera so zoomed up on me? I just saw it. What in the world? Like a close up of my chin. What's going on with that? Yo, why is this thing so zoomed up on me like this? There we go. Bro, has it been like that the whole time? Y'all just been staring at my chin? But anyways, yeah, no, look at VRO. I should have just held that. 13% pop on a $2 ticker is now, I could have called like a 40-cent move on it. This is a wild market. With a good looking chin. Nice chin though, y'all are trolls. ROL is pumping now. All are great. I'm probably going to pass on ROLR, even though it'll probably flush just like everything else has been doing. It's tempting though. Maybe with a tight stop. What does the low case look like? But it's only up 27, 28%. Oh, the low case are cheap. Let's have some fun. I'm in. Not the best fill, but 714. I'll take it. Let's see what happens. This starts pushing above like 740 or something, I'll probably get out. But let's see if it breaks down a little bit here. Boom, there it is. Oh my gosh, we're in the 660s. I trimmed some there. Oh, we're in the 640s now, trimming those 630s. Sorry, I'm being a little more dramatic than usual, but this is wild, guys. Like, my mind is blown right now. I just casually caught a 60-cent move, you know what I mean? Like, on a play that's normally scary. And I'm completely out. 620, what's my last fill? 620 something. 626. I might round trip. Maybe yeah, look, I probably jumped out too soon. I don't even know what to do with myself with these moves dropping so hard. You are blessed, bro. Go to church and give thanks. No, for sure. Very blessed. For God is good. And today it is going well. So hopefully y'all found some ways to make money as well. What's your thesis on ROLR to start? Well, let me get back to that question. I don't know if I understood it. STI. Wrong STI. STI. Yeah, this might be the one that just goes ham today. Oh, Ross is an STI. Got it. Got it. Candle makes a little bit more sense now. So what's your thesis for ROLR to start? My thesis is everything's flushing. That's kind of my thesis right now. And not even trying to be like a, sarcastic. Like that's really was my thesis. Everything's flushing. Understanding the market you're in is very important being a discretionary trader. FOXX. Oh, this is what I wanted to move back. Okay, I'm definitely getting an FOXX. Thank you, bro, for letting me know. They hadn't sold back my locates. I already gave up on it. I'm about to get back in. Oh, let me get these locates quick. Oh man, it's dropping. Yeah, guys. So this is the I just forced an entry, not the best entry. The better entry would have been like 460. Dang, I got all the way to 470, but I got in 452. Terrible entry, so it was small, but um it just had to come back up and retest the 200s and the VWAP. Let me get some more shares. I'm gonna add some more size to this. This might be a slow fade throughout the day. This isn't gonna be exciting like these last few were. This is probably gonna be more of a slow fade. There we go. We're in the 470s now. Just got a 471 fill too. So cool. And it could push here. I'm not saying it couldn't, but this might be a decent small account one too. Because you keep the wrist tight. If it starts pushing over like 5 again. pushing a little bit here. So my last stab will probably be around 5-ish. I'm only in 1,000 shares right now. So I have plenty of room to add more if I need to, but I'm contemplating doing this one with a small account. Because that's right, because I wasn't even going to do the small account too much today because I thought the market was going to be too bullish. I'll wait, but I don't think it's a bad setup. Because if you zoom out, so here's my thesis on this one. This was a no news pump. I think it was a Tim Sykes pump. Pushes, it's obviously back in a downtrend. It falls below the 200s. And now it's coming back up to retest it. I'm just not confident it has enough strength to break past these 200s and VWAP. So I'm expecting it to fail here. Any XRs pumping? Is my trade ideas, did it take off today? NEXR. Israeli 1.8 million float. It's made like it's made like a second and third leg. Well, maybe just a second leg here. So this one might end up showing some strength. Let's see. FOX. So my average is 462 on FOXX. So good. In the money now. So, but this is, like I said, I think this is going to be more of a, I'm going to see if it just slowly fades away. And then NEXR, I'm going to just keep an eye on it. So the reason why I'm not being as aggressive with this one is because it's made like a second leg up. And NASDAQ listing approval for majority on Fort technology. I don't really know what that means, but 1.8 float Israeli. So I'm gonna just watch it, but look, it kind of looks like it's gonna flush too. Oh, NEXR was Jeff Brands? I didn't know that. Well, I did know that, but I forgot it. We've talked about it before. Forgot. Jeff Brands was like on the auto short list too. Anytime that thing popped, it was almost like a automatic short. Nice one, Alexandru. So the only thing I'm in right now is FOXX. Boom, look at NEXR. So I'm just gonna keep an eye on FOXX. I'd prefer it to fail a little quicker than it currently is, but still feel good about it. Let's see what happens. Crazy stuff today, though. And let's see. And if you're new, I see we got some new subscribers today. Appreciate y'all. If you are new to short selling or kind of confused about what I'm doing, I have a free PDF attached here in the comments as well. 12-page, pretty detailed about my strategy in pre-market with shorting the pops. So if you're interested, just pinned it. FOXX. Oh, let's go. 440s. Boom. And I mean, there's still a long way that I want it to fall, but pretty content with how it's playing out so far. So we'll see if it continues to drop. STI still pushing, isn't it? Oh, yeah. Jeez, there it is. That's the squeeze. This is probably not a, well, I gotta be careful what I say. Somebody might blindly jump into it. But after this type of move, it should pull back a little bit. We're seeing it, but I'm not shorting this one. I'm good. There's too many easy plays to try to deal with this one. STI might be a multi-day runner, question mark. I mean, it's hard to gauge at this point, but yeah, there is a possibility for sure. FOXX is back in the high 260s. It does not want to give up. If it does decide to push to like 5 or 515 or something like that, I probably will take it with a small account. But this kind of that setup, the 200 daily setup, it's not like it's your perfect first contact with it, but it's still the 200 daily fails. I'll be more active with it tomorrow and next week, but the plan was to kind of just watch today with it because I'm starting with 2,500, so I literally have no room for error. So my first trade needs to hit. fumbling the bag today. Came in trying to protect gains from this week, and I might have influenced you too. Sorry about that. I thought it was going to be more hot, lady. Um, but it's probably one of the best short markets I've seen in a minute. As long as you avoided STI. But again, I don't try to slay the dragon, so I was never interested in this one. Yeah, I'm gonna need to be compensated. Oh no, it's always better to, yeah, I mean, I think that's why I've had a successful career is because I, you know, assume, cautious and things like that. But this is probably an environment to be, I mean, you see, I'm being a little bit more aggressive. But again, intraday's a new, I almost treat it like a new day, so I wouldn't be surprised if it heats up a little bit. But we will see. Man, I want FOXX to fade away. It's hanging out a little bit too much. I want it to get under 40. I'll feel good about it, or even better about it. Todd would have been up 50K today. Oh my gosh, CJ, you're so right. He'd have had to go back to the McLaren dealership. For y'all that don't know, is a guy in the Discord. He comes, a good guy. He's new to short selling, but we had a one-on-one call, and he was pretty clueless to trading, and he caught on to shorting super quick, and he's very aggressive, and he's made like crazy money, but good guy. And he'll take breaks. He'll like go to Hawaii, Cuba. What do you say? He went to Hawaii. I can't remember. He went to like 4 different places, like 3 in South America, 1 in Hawaii, took a break, then came back, made some more money, then went back to do his thing. Cool guy though, super cool guy. Yeah, I saw that. They increased our buying power on TZ. Ooh, ROLR just pushed, didn't it? Only reason I know that because I had a standing order I forgot about. And I saw it pop up in my portfolio. So I'm in small 719. Don't do what I do. Don't leave standing orders and forget about them. You'll make too much money doing that. That's dangerous because they can rip on you. So I'll see what this one does. So I'm in FOXX. Oh, we flushing again. Let's go. And ROLR. And that 719 order I had sitting there was almost perfect. And I'm out 6. And I'm probably leaving a lot of money on the table. But for some reason, I feel like ROLR might catch some steam here in a second. So I got out, what was that, 689? Yeah. Quick little scalp, few hundred shares, nothing crazy. Back with the Latina CJ. That's what he said. Oh, Columbia girls. Todd. He'll be back soon. Do you use level 2? I do not use level 2. I think it's an advantage to use level 2 because you'll hear me throw some shade at some indicators and like volume and like I don't really use volume. I mean, I don't use volume at all. I recently put it on my chart, but I have not looked at it once today. Um, and I think volume's legit. I'm not saying it's not, but I just haven't gotten, much value from it. I mostly just watch price action. But level 2, if I ever decide to go to desktop, I'll definitely use level 2 though, because I've casually like looked at it in the past. I'm like, man, it's nice to have this, but no, I don't use it. But I do think it should be probably a part of what you use. Just like everything, it's not. I don't think it's a cheat code or anything, but it definitely probably helps you. Because even we have what Pro Man. I don't know if you're on. He'll casually, and Kurt as well, who he has book maps. Like will casually tell us like where there's a lot of orders and stuff, and a lot of times they play out just like that too. Is there a reason you trade on your phone? Honestly, bro, I'll tell you why I trade on my phone. It's because when I was working my W-2, probably about 5 years ago when I first got into like shorting and trading and well, not first got into trading, but got into shorting and stuff. I was a district manager for a company and I was traveling around all the time. And surprisingly, I had a lot of success just trading on my phone in between visits, things like that. So it was more just like convenience, and I just never strayed from it. But yeah, I've heard. I mean, I think I'm at a disadvantage with it. It's definitely I'm slower. I don't have level 2. I can't even see the chart when I'm placing the order. You know what I mean? So I don't. It works for me. I like it, but I do think there's. I never try to convince people to trade mobile. I think there's better ways to do it, but that's what I'm used to. I'm afraid I'll make too much money if I go to desktop. I wouldn't know what to do with it. No, quite the opposite. That's a joke because I just don't. It's just change because I don't want to change and then not be as good. I could always go back to mobile, but it's more I just haven't prioritized it. I got me a stream deck. I got all this cool crap and set up, but I just keep going back to mobile. It's just what I'm used to. 9 o'clock. So let me know if y'all see anything popping. Who did you learn shorting from? Again, I don't not I didn't learn it from anyone. I learned it from everybody telling you that you shouldn't short. Like when people tell me things that I shouldn't do, I start looking into it. I don't know what that says about my personality, but um so everybody was so anti-shorting and I was a long like I tried to long small caps and I was just getting destroyed. And I was like they keep going down. I was like, why don't I trade the other side? So I just started shorting. Yeah, didn't follow anyone. I didn't know there was people like the Friendly Bear and that Alex guy and those Clover and like all these people that short sell. I didn't know about them. You know what I mean? Um, so I kind of learned it the hard way, just trial and error. Now I keep up. Well, keep up is a probably an exaggeration. I casually will like maybe like once a week see what other ex traders are doing. Me and David Capablanca, the Friendly Bear, we text, you know, every so often. So I keep up with him, but everybody else, I don't really really follow too much, and it's kind of built the strategy around my trial and errors because a lot of people don't do like pre-market, I notice. And I would love to say I learned something from somebody else, but I don't know if I have. Maybe Friendly Bear, because he's pretty strict about his entry criteria. I've dialed mine in a little bit because of him, but it's been mostly just trial and error, really. TRT. This one's a little sketchy, isn't it? I'm gonna pass on this one. What was the main entry criteria you model from David? So yeah, he's like a 90% win rate trader. And again, I used to be a 90%. I'm about 70, 75 now, and I love it. I don't want to be a 90% win rate trader because when I'm a 90% win rate trader, and no shade at David because he has his risk control. He has his risk management under control at 90. I did not. If I when I was a 90% trader, it was just because I would just hold them. They would eventually go my way. So now that I'm 75%, it kind of tells me that I'm cutting more. And that's how I like to trade these days. I don't like getting too red in a play because this is what happens to me. If I get too red, so that's why my max loss on the day is 5 grand because I've noticed I can cut up to 5 grand and not affect me too much. But once it gets over 5 grand, emotions start taking over. I start, debating with myself if I should hold or add, and then it gets harder to cut. So that's what I think everyone needs to like reflect on because I see this with a lot of the new traders. They just hold and they blow up. And it's just like you got to figure out where you're comfortable cutting and taking because once it gets over that, if you're only comfortable cutting $1,000 loss, and then you let it get to 2, 3, 4, 5K, you're not going to cut that. You're going to keep holding, and I see it all the time. And then they blow up. So going back to your question, probably just being more particular about like Chinese tickers, nano floats, um, dilution, things like that. Like I didn't really pay much attention to before I met David because he reached out after my Kimfo interview. So, um, verified with Kimfo back in the day, and they reached out, wanted to have an interview, and I had a brain injury, and he had like a really big brain surgery. So we kind of, and it debilitated us for like a year. You know what I mean? So we both kind of kicked it off related to that. But he's a great trader, but he's a lot more. I'm more of a quantity trader. He's more of just trade a couple, one ticker here and there, and go a little heavier on it. But he's been doing it for a while. He's a great trader. Probably respect him out of anybody in the shorting space. Short selling. HCAT. Is that one moving? It already flushed. Talking too much. But I'm sitting good where I'm at, so I don't really like pops after 9 o'clock, but this is usually my little break period, 9 to 9:30, where I usually wait to come back. So, but they're still flushing now too. So you never took a course, simply trial and error, or did you study on these? No, I didn't study anybody. I didn't think anybody shorts. Everybody, the Rosses and people that act like you're the devil short selling and whatever excuse they can come up with to convince people that longing is the right way. Um, Unfortunately, I believed them for a little bit, and then I was like, bro, I'm banking on the short side. And I've, again, not to brag, but made hundreds of thousands of dollars year over year over year over year doing this. So, but the key is though, there is more risk with short selling. So if you don't have good self-control or whatever, yeah, it is risky for sure because you got to be able to, to cut. And it took me a lot of big losses to get there. So rookie numbers, I saw your comment. ROLR, is it pushing now? I'll read some more comments in a second when things aren't moving. Yeah, this is what I was afraid of with it. That's why I took profit pretty quick on it. Oh, it's tempting, isn't it? All right, took a stab. 849. Was waiting for that push. So just playing a high a day retest. If it starts holding over 860, I cut immediately. Trimming some here, 816. And just got filled at 804. So I only have a few runners now. I might just bounce here, to be honest. I'll just treat it as a scalp. All right, I'm out. So I'm out of it. It could keep flushing. I'm probably leaving a lot of money on the table, but maybe there's some PTSD with this one because it made some crazy moves in the past. But caught a good little 30-ish, 40-cent scalp. Yeah, FOXX is fighting too much. I thought this was going to be the easy one. This one is fighting the most. And I still think so this is my thesis on Fox. I still think there's a good chance it fails here. But if it doesn't fail and it pushes to like 510, 515, I'm gonna add some more size there. But if it starts holding that, and pushing higher, I'm probably gonna cut because I don't like it then. Yeah, rookie numbers. I'm still gonna trade with a 25K account, even though we get more like leverage or whatever. Do you think Steven Ducks is legit? Yeah, there's a lot of good questions, guys. I'm not gonna be able to get to all these because they're like more than just like casual questions. But no, yes, Steven Ducks is legit. I mean, I don't really follow him or haven't learned anything from him, but yeah, he's definitely legit. And the only reason I haven't learned anything from him is because I haven't really seeked to learn something from him. I'm sure I could learn something from him, but yeah, no, he's legit for sure. But like again, I'm a little bit different style trader than him for sure. I'm more of a scalper than anything. ROLR broke under 8. We're just dancing around 8. We got the 9 coming up, so it might try to bounce off of it. But watching HCAT for now, if it tries to push back to the 200s around 215, 220, I'll take a stab at it. Does he post all his trades on Kimpo? No. Last time I checked, it wasn't updated. Like his most recent trades have been a while, but I'm not on Kimpo hardly ever anymore. So it's been a while since I looked. No, I think a lot of these short sellers are legit because we have a huge edge. Pull up Kimpo, look at the top 10 traders. Probably 7 of them are short sellers. You know what I mean? And then the clowns like Ross are saying that, whatever they can negative about short selling. But when you look at a platform that verifies traders, um, almost all of them are short sellers. So that's why y'all probably can tell I'm a pretty chill guy. I don't really like to talk too much crap, but I don't like when people lie about short sellers. That's annoying to, for marketing efforts, just so you buy his long course where most people don't succeed. That's the only reason I like say what I do. Because like again, y'all heard me give my example about Colin. He did it for a few years and no success, and did his first month short selling. He was green, and then he went on a 6-month winning streak. You know what I mean? So I'm not saying it about me. And then we've had a lot of others, ex Ross traders that have had it. Those are my favorite traders. I talked about this yesterday. Like people that tried out warrior trading and it didn't work because they're used to getting beat up, and they understand Ross is a good at teaching short selling and the market and pre-market and things like that. So they have a really good understanding of the market usually. That's me. That was me. I was with Warrior for 2 years. Yeah, no, it's a lot of people. He's really good at marketing though. He's got a huge reach. I get an email from him twice a day. Yeah, he did. Yeah, no, again, he's got good educational videos. I don't try to like if I say things, I try to be truthful about it, not just petty. He's a great educator, really good at that. I just don't think his strategy I think his strategy works better for him than most people. So still watching HCAT. NEXR. Yeah, and that's another good point. I did like he did have some pretty good scanners. I tried his little trial once, and he did have some pretty good little scanners and stuff too. But anyways, NEXR, um, If it pushes back to like 140s maybe, but I don't want it here. Feels like he holds some real secrets about his long edge close to his chest. Nah, it's not a secret, bro. He uses y'all for liquidity. If you haven't figured that out. Um, but yeah, so let's watch HCAT. Ducks goes big size on all extended run. Yeah, no, Ducks, he's a beast. Steven Ducks. Like I said, I haven't followed him too much, but he's got some gonads on him. Crazy size. I remember one play he spent like $300,000 in like locates or something. Or maybe it was like $500,000. It was like a $20 million position or something. It was crazy. Beast. Peter Drum Tom. Yeah, I'm not even going to read it out loud. But you're 100% right. You don't know how many times people have fought me and said that wasn't true. So in these chats, 350K on BMNR locates. That was crazy. You got to have some confidence in the trade to spend that much on locates. STI is still strong. It's up at 25 bucks now. Made another leg up. Beast. Market Watch headline today, 95% of traders lose money. They felt the need to post that today. Bro, FOXX, what you doing, man? Still hanging out. How high do I think what goes? STI? Bro, I don't know. A tough question. Probably at least a 34 though. 33, 34 is my guess. And then if it breaks over that, I mean, it could go to 50. But that's a big if, you know what I mean? I don't really, I'm not a long trader, so I don't really know what to expect with STI, but I'm not interested from a short perspective though. IPW's pushing. Flush quick. And I know it was a little bit aggressive earlier. I'm kind of just observing a lot. Market's about to, I don't want to really be in a play going into market open. I'd rather just, you know, take a trade after the open. Dang, ROLR, I should have held on to that one a little bit longer. Ended up going up to 740. So yeah, ROLR, it's setting up. It could make a move at market open too. If it breaks and holds like 860, it could push. HCAT will probably be my main watch at open though. If it gets some volume and pushes towards 220, 225, I'll like it. Because I don't think the news is that great. Signed a definite agreement to divest its mid-revenue cycle business, Vitalware. They are getting a lot of cash for it, 147 million, but they're losing 37 million in revenue a year, or that's what the 2025 numbers were. Rookie numbers. Yeah, I don't know if he makes more from education or trading. I'm not sure. So I'm still in Fox and I'm gonna hold it through market open. Like I said, so the main watch is probably gonna be HCAT to see if we get a push towards those 200s. It looks like it kind of wants to make a push, but we'll see what it does market open. And then FOXX, I'm still in it. If it pushes to like 510, 515-ish, probably 515, 520, I'll add to it. And then if it holds it, I'll cut. But we might get it before market opens. Look, let's see what it does. I'm not going to hit it at 5. I'm going to wait for like 5, at least 510, 515. Here we go. FOXX is at $5. So watching FOXX. So first entry 515. Oh, I hope it gets there. It better not get to 514 and fell. I went ahead and got a little starter at 510, or a ad at 510. Ross up 87K on the STI today. Okay, 515 just got filled, and my last ad is 519. And then if it holds 520, I think about 520, yeah, about 520. This starts basing out there or starts pushing, I'll probably cut this one in decent size now because I was adding pretty good bit here in the 515s, 510. Really don't like being in plays at market open, but here we are. OBX. MOBX end up holding its gains well. But yeah, let me know if y'all see anything and interesting, and I will do the same. Good luck. NTCL. Oh, NTCL is pushing. What is this? I don't even see any news for it. And it's got a decent float on it. This one's kind of tempting, guys. I'll be watching this one now that market's open. Got a little entry 240. And we're flushing. Let's go. Oh my gosh, we had two of them. Are we at two? My TradeZero is not saying that. I'm so confused right now. I got to reset TradeZero because is it actually at two? Mine's saying that it's not there right now. And it won't let me close my position. Oh my gosh, please tell me I got that fill. Yeah, TradeZero's like the app's delayed. Now FOXX is pushing. I don't know what's going on with the app, but it was like delayed. Anyways, caught that. That was a nice play. I wasn't very heavy, but beautiful flush. All right, FOX is pushing. Yeah, the app is like delayed. This is crazy. Are y'all noticing that on desktop? I wasn't able to stop out because my phone was showing that so I'm just gonna play the retest. I'll play it up to 6. Bro, it's so delayed. Can I use this to my advantage, I wonder? Bro, this is crazy how delayed it is. Anyways, all right, guys. I that's annoying, but let me pull up HCA. But I've been adding with Fox, by the way, up here. And I have another, oh, just added 590s. So now if it hold, oh, I don't like it now though. Please do not hold. Oh,
Fox.
brutal, brutal. I took a big loss right there. I'm still in it though. Because I want to see if this candle holds. Solid hit though. So I added a little bit more up here. I kind of just got myself in a crappy situation. So add it up there. See what it does. That thing ripped on me though. Oh, HCAT, watching to see if it makes a push. My average is 556 now, which isn't great, but if we get a flush, I might be all right. ROLR, what did it end up doing? It looks a little weak. MOB, oh, nice play with MOBX. Pushed to 3, then failed hard. Bro, the one I was in is the one that's going to rip and hold, isn't it? Yeah, if we start getting north of 7, I'm gonna have to cut because I'm in a couple thousand shares at this point. Honestly, kind of surprised it didn't halt on that move. I'm glad it didn't though. I don't want to be in the first halt. I mean, there might have been some halts already, but today. Oh yeah, I've never seen TradeZero lag like this. FOXX is Chinese? I don't think it's Chinese. I thought it was got the American flag here. Let's see. Headquarters in Irvine, California. I don't think it is. It does have a ton of insider ownership though. Oh, I never even looked at STI. What did you end up doing? STI. It always pulls up the wrong one. Okay, FOX. If we start holding 7, guys, I gotta cut this. Yeah, I gotta cover.
Fox.
It's like a breakout now. Oh, that one rocked me. So I think this one could keep ripping, guys. Let's see. But that one got me pretty good. Dang. I flipped. I flipped long. I know it probably sounds crazy. 732. I'm gonna stop if it breaks under 7, and I'm probably gonna bounce if this play doesn't work. Because I'm a little annoyed, to be honest. Gave away all my gains. And TZ kind of pissed me off because I couldn't even like manage my positions. But it's on me. I'm not gonna blame it on TZ, but that was super annoying though. Okay, any other shorts presenting themselves? I don't think so. Man, I'm pretty annoyed though. Did STI halt? Oh, I didn't realize it was halted. So FOXX, see what it does here. Okay, I'm seeing some big size on the ask though for FOXX. I wonder if they're going to try to send it down here. I don't know, guys. I don't really like very many of these setups, to be honest. So I was planning on live streaming a little bit longer, but I'm a little annoyed, to be honest, with how FOXX and then TradeZero has been super glitchy on mobile. So I might actually bounce. But I'll be back. Oh no, what's today? Thursday? I'll be back. Oh, and I'll be live streaming in the Discord tomorrow at 7 a.m. And if you're not in the Discord, I will see y'all on Monday. See y'all.